have to go there to believe it. It's insane. Like the gardens they have there, they got everything. It's a feast for the eyes.
Seems it never rains in Southern California.
If you're ever near Central California.
Gentlemen, Jeff, welcome back.
Hey, what's
Hello.
up?
Hey.
Back on the vlog.
Back in California, what, 10 days later?
Yeah.
Laguna Beach Day. Just hanging out on a beautiful, beautiful Sunday. Just perfect.
All-wheel drive. Like, how much are those little bungalows? Is there such thing as a house in LA County now? Yeah, and then basically make the market.
Do I eat this with my hands or do I eat this with...
I think you do it with your hands.
Brunch time, boys.
Cheers.
Hey.
The E39 suspension is actually fairly advanced for its age.
Yeah, it's advanced.
Didn't really change much until they got to F10. E60 has basically interchangeable parts. Lower control arm is a different design, but I think the hard points are the same. And the E39 or E60 still has... It's just more of this. E39 still has structured suspension, so
Yeah.
nothing to do. I burned the 6 Portofino 812.
Where do you see the F50?
Slightly Eddie or FF? Little steps there.
Oh, is that what it is? It keeps turning on.
They got free running. Oh, they got the dredger. They're dredging the bay.
Didn't you guys say you saw an F40 here once?
Kind of did. Sunday night. Everything is quiet. I woke up at 6:50 this morning. I don't know why. I was awake and ready to go, so my day started early. But the house is back together. Look at this. They worked Friday, Saturday, took today off. There's new carpeting that's holding footprints after it was vacuumed because it's really plush, nice, thick carpeting. You have no idea that these walls had huge holes in them. They nailed the texture. Everything over here looks fantastic. One coat of the green paint was perfect to go over everything here. Wall art is back up, and we've refurnished the room absolutely brilliantly, exactly how it was before, minus the cat litter box, which is upstairs right now. We'll pan right into a room that's been a construction zone for 6 weeks, and it is now mostly back together. So it's kind of put back together in a very basic way. We're gonna be adding color with things for this table, and I don't know what else in here just to make things more interesting. It's kind of an off-white color, a little bit lighter than it was before. It's gonna take some getting used to. It's very, very light, but holes are done. There's a couple very minor imperfections, little touch-ups, and that's what they're coming back for tomorrow, is just to take care of small areas like this trim up here. Got some caulking on it or something that'll need to be, I don't know, polished off and then paint the trim. There's a couple little marks on the wall from ladders and stuff that'll need to be touched up. Minor stuff, but it's back together and for the most part done. Yesterday I got the grandmother clock, inherited from my grandparents, all cleaned up. It was so freaking dirty, covered in dust, and glass wasn't even clear anymore. So I spent time on this, about 40 minutes yesterday, and got that all cleaned up. It's so satisfying. It looks phenomenal again. Now we'll flip the camera around. I'll talk about today. Got some sun today. I'm gonna look pretty red. So awesome Sunday. Did spend the weekend with Larissa down at the place where she's dog sitting and house sitting. So back at the house tonight, obviously, but great weekend all in all. Yesterday did the FOC Ferrari Owners Club San Diego board meeting. I was voted on to the board, which is phenomenal. If nothing else, kind of a resume builder, but I'll get to help listen in and help make decisions on future events and planning and all the things that go along with that. Then I met Kenan, his sister Kaylin, who is in town, and Larissa and Kevin from Elite Finish over at Cody's yesterday for lunch. These Sunday nights turn into whole weekend wrap-ups because I don't do Saturday night clips because I don't want to. So we did brunch. Kenan took his sister down to the airport to fly back to Ohio, and then Kevin and Larissa and I walked around La Jolla, did a little shopping, things like that for a bit, and came back here. We did shopping. We watched the Laker game. The Lakers beat the Golden State Warriors at home in Game 3. It is now a 2-1 Los Angeles lead. Either team can win this series. The Warriors are not the 2015, 16, 17, 18 Warriors without Kevin Durant, but they are a lethal, lethal team, especially at home. So Game 4 is tomorrow, Monday, again in Los Angeles, in what I'm going to call Staples Center because that's the rightful name of the joint. So we'll see how tomorrow goes. After the game yesterday, we headed back down to the house-sitting house and pretty much went to bed. It was late when we got there. Woke up this morning. Today was just super fun. So Jeff is back in Southern California. He was just here for the La Jolla Concours 10 days ago or 2 weeks ago, but his dad had some conference in Los Angeles, so the whole family came out. So he's been in LA for the last 4 or 5 days. And today kind of had a day off. So we met in Orange County at Laguna Beach, walked around there, Heisler Park for a little bit. Just some of the best coastline on America's West Coast. It's unbelievably beautiful. And then brunch at Las Brisas, right down the street there. Then we jumped in his Turo, which is a 2022 740i long wheelbase. I don't think it's X-Drive. I'm not going to talk about that car. A lot of pros, a lot of cons. Drove that up to Newport Beach, out to Balboa Island, took the little ferry across the Newport Channel. Headed back down to San Diego for dinner. I dropped Larissa off at her place. We came up here, just got a pizza, hung out, talked cars and stuff inside. And then I got gas in the 540. I got 353 or 356 miles on a tank, averaging 23 or so miles to the gallon, 22 and change, and put in 18 gallons. So it was on freaking empty. I'm a little worried about the gas gauge in here. It was still reading an eighth or a little less than an eighth tank. And if I'm putting in 18.0 something gallons, to me, that's a little lower. As far as I know, the fuel system, both level senders, Venturi hose, and pump are original in this car. So that may be something I do preventatively sometime this summer or fall, assuming I do continue planning on keeping this car, which I absolutely do right now, at least for the next 2 or 3 years. Nate joined us today. How can I forget that? Came down from kind of North Orange County for the entire day, came back with us tonight for dinner. Super fun to hang out with the guys. Unfortunately, Kenan didn't make it. He was busy working all weekend, trying to play catch up after his sister was in town. I got 6 minutes on this laundry. I'm gonna swap it over to the dryer, get the hell to bed. This is gonna be a different week. Fly out east on Thursday, so I've got 3 work days. We have a lot to do this week, a lot of subletting, bodywork sublets and paint correction sublets that need to happen tomorrow, and more work on the 03 M5 and the M3 and all the other 46 M5s we have in there early this week. So I'm gonna get to bed. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I know I did. I show sun. My right arm was in the sun during lunch today. I know I'm gonna feel that tomorrow. The house smells like carpeting and paint. Things are good. I'm going to bed. Talk tomorrow. Night.